Okay, in this one I'm going to show you what I mean about making the margins the same. So I'm going to hide your infographic, oops, this one, and I'm going to hide the white layer, and so I'm just seeing the model, and then I have this other layer. Let's see, actually I'm going to label these your work, and this would be the helping layer. I don't know what to call it. Okay, so oops, I just made it bigger and I didn't mean to. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use the rectangle tool, this one, and I draw a rectangle around all the content. I won't get it perfect at first. I'm trying to make sure everything's inside, but it's right on the outer edge, and I can't even see where it's going. Okay, so I'm going to use the, I'm going to put this over so you can see which tool I'm using. I'm using the zoom tool to zoom in close. And I'm going to make it so it goes just to the outer edge of everything. You see how this line and the title butt right up against that? These are indented a little bit. This title and line are right up against it. The title's a little bit in. And let's see. Here I'm going to go right above the word international. I can see there's nothing above that, and that lines up with it perfectly. Over here I need to tuck it in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out again so you can see that those are the outer margins. Nothing, oops, I was wrong about that. I didn't get the bottom one. I'm zooming down here. Okay, so put it right underneath those letters. Okay, I'm going to zoom out again. And you can see it's sort of even all around. There's nothing outside of those. Okay, now I'm going to show your work again. And see, there's lots of stuff that's outside. So I'm just going to go and tuck all of that in. Let's see, zoom in. Where's my zoom? Oh, that's what happened. I clicked on the layer panel so it covered up my tools. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I don't even have to zoom in very much. I can just look at things. Oh, and you have a couple of background sections, so I'm going to put those, and they're covering up the line. So I'm going to, oops, this is groups. I'm going to Control-Shift-G to ungroup it, so I can just get the gray background, because I want to put it on the background layer. Unlock it, put it on the background layer. Oops. Undo that. I didn't realize I grabbed the map still. Shift, Control, G. Or I could do object ungroup. Okay, I just want still object ungroup. There. Now I'm just getting the gray background, so I'm going to delete it. And then I'm going to unlock the background, put it there. I did Control F, and that pasted exactly where it was. And I know it needs to go to the edge, so I'm going to bring it all the way to the edge. Okay, that's one background. Then this background, and again I need to ungroup it. I'm going to keep ungrouping it till I can just get the gray thing and not have everything else selected. There. And I'm going to Control X to delete it, and then go to the background layer, paste that in. And that does go to the edges, so that looks good. And then this red part, again, I'm going to ungroup. I think that's ungrouped already. Delete it. Click on the background layer, Control F to paste it in. And that does go to the edges, so that one's good. Okay, so now I'm going to lock that layer so I don't accidentally move those things around. And I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to start tucking everything in so nothing goes outside that buffer. So for example, oh, there we go. Ah. So use the selection tool, I'm going to grab This title stuff. Oops. Oh, I think I'm. Oops. I want to also lock the helping one so that line won't move. Okay. So I'm going to tuck this in. You see how you see that blue line. Now the top of your logo, or it's not a logo because it's not made out of a word, but the top touches that line and then the P touches that line, but it's all inside. Okay, I'm going to grab all of this display because I want to be sure the text is all inside. Make sure the map is all inside, so I'm going to bring it down. And then to the left a little bit. I'm using my arrows to get it precise. Okay, just going to grab your chart and make sure this guy is inside. And let's see. I guess that's why it looks like actually there's nothing. I'm going to bring it all the way to the edge. That's just a selection box that, oops, no, clients goes outside. See how I'm making sure nothing at all is outside in this buffer area. It's all white. Oh, here's one. Grab this. I'll decide later. The circles are inside, so I'm not going to move them yet. Tuck that title in. Tuck this title in. There. Okay, now back out, and you can see everything. I'm going to hide the helping thing so you don't see that line. But there's this buffer that has nothing in it, which is similar. I'm going to hide these things so you can look at your model and see how your model has this buffer with nothing in it. Okay, stop this video. It's getting